Hey everyone, welcome back to Sham's Makeup Artistry. Today I'm actually going to share some of my favorites, some of the new products that I've been trying out throughout the month of January. One of the products is like fairly new. I'm just going to try it out and also give you guys my thoughts on it. So if you want to see how I achieved the entire look, please stay tuned. So today I'm going to test out some new products that I personally own. Some of the products are like oldie but goodies, but I'm going to share with you some of the products that I've been loving throughout the month of January. At the same time, I'm going to share my thoughts on the new products that I'm going to try on the camera itself right there right in front of you. And one of the new products that I'm going to try today is by Tati Beauty, and this is their Blendiful. This is supposed to wear your makeup, like from foundations to concealers to setting powders, bronzers, blushes, everything at one go. So I was pretty excited when she actually launched this Blendiful, so I definitely wanted to try it. So this Blendiful retails at $18, and including shipping I think I paid about $22, which is at a very fair price. And it does say that you can wash it every single time you make a use of it, and it's machine wash, dry in a delicate laundry bag, and a gentle hand wash in a soapy water, rinse it through and blow dry. So you can either like put it in the washing machine, or you can even hand wash them. So it says do not bleach, do not dry clean. It's 100% polyester polyurethane. I don't want to butcher its name. So it also says that no harsh lines. So it kind of like claims that it will give us like a flawless looking skin. It's cruelty free, vegan, it's distributed by Tati Beauty, but it's made in China. So I'm going to open up this package, and it also says that it has one Blendiful and then one baby Blendiful. So there are two sizes of puffs right here. So here it is. This is how the puffs looks like. So it's pretty soft, at the same time not like too soft, so it should blend in the product pretty well. And this one is supposed to be for touch up, or even maybe for your concealers, you can use them. So let's just take a look at the website very quickly. So it said take control of your makeup application. And then it says that it's a makeup applicator that you didn't know that you needed. This game-changing soft textured fabric tool is a blending dream that's designed to seamlessly apply and soften both liquid and powder products. The rounded edge and the pointed tip will help you provide a perfect blend step by step for your makeup application. Buff in the foundation with little product waste, experience seamless contours, smoother concealer, and the most airbrush powder application, even in those hard areas to reach, like in the inner corners of your eyes. Pretty much it's difficult. Even with a beauty blender, you have to go a couple of times. So it says that it becomes a very unique routine in your makeup. So I'm just going to go very quickly into it instead of like dragging the whole thing. So for face primer, Tati does recommend using this face primer by Tatcha. This is their silk canvas. So I'm going to use the same one with the larger blending sponge. So I'm just going to dab it inside and then dab the product over my face. Let me just draw a little bit closer. So I do see like it's evened out my primer, but I don't see like a huge difference. Usually with primer you don't see like a huge difference. With foundation, I'm going to use my Dior makeup. This is their face and body foundation in the shade 4N. This shade is pretty dark for my skin right now, but I'm just going to use it and then kind of like blend it in with the concealers. So I'm just going to do one pump of the foundation, and then I'm going to go in with the sponge. I like to like press it in this way instead of like dragging the product over my face. So I'm going to use the same technique. A lot of people have been raving about this particular sponge, so I'm going to give it like a good try. This is like my first time, and I will update as it goes. So I do see that it has evened out my foundation. And this is how my sponge currently looks like. So I'm going to do another pump. It does even out the foundation pretty well. You guys know that I'm a fan of my Real Techniques buffing brush for foundation, so I do feel odd using this particular sponge, but we'll see how it goes. I like how it has evened out my foundation. It doesn't look like my foundation is like patchy, but I did hear some people saying that the product separates after a couple of hours. So like I said, we'll give it a good try. So at this point of time, I do like how my foundation has applied on my skin. So we're going to move on to the rest of the face area. But before that, I'm going to apply my eye primer and allow it to set. So this has been my favorite one currently. It's by Fenty Beauty. I guess I'll be done with it soon. I'm not sure if I will switch back to my NARS eye primer or I will repurchase this one yet. So I'm going to do my concealer. I'm going to use two concealers today. It's by Makeup Forever. My favorite concealer for the month has been from Giorgio Armani. This is their Power Fabric Concealer. It's a beautiful concealer, but I'm almost done with it. So I've been using my Makeup Forever, which is the alternative to my Giorgio Armani that I've been liking. So one of it will actually cancel out the darkness for the under eye area. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to take the peachy shade. And I'm applying this over my face area, which is usually dark, like it has hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to use the Blendiful, and then I'm going to like dab my concealers in. Because I'm not used to using like this sort of sponges, so it does take a little bit more time. I do like how it has blended in my concealers, but for my under eye area, I'm not like so convinced. But the side of my nose and my mouth area, it's pretty well blended in. So let's go on with the lighter shade and then we will decide. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It kind of looks very flawless, so let's blend in the concealer. So it does blend in the concealer pretty well, and it doesn't absorb too much of product. I mean, like, it doesn't actually absorb product in, so you kind of get like a full hand of product on your face. And the product that you're blending doesn't look dry or patchy on the skin, because I do have like a combination to dry skin. I do like it this far, so we are moving on with the eye makeup. So I'm going to keep it very simple today because I'm kind of like, or else I will be late for church. So we're going to keep it very simple. So I've been using my Natasha Denona. This is their Metropolis palette, which looks like this. It's a beautiful palette, but I kind of like lean a lot towards neutral shades. So if you are just a neutral girl and you do not like colors, this palette won't be your right up an alley kind of palette, but I do love all the neutral shades. Kind of have used the olive shades, the green ones, and I totally love it. So again, today I'm going to do another neutral shade, so I'm just going to blend in with the shade. So this is not like kind of like a tutorial, so I'm just going to do very quickly, and then we'll come back to the full face of Blendiful and also my favorites. So this palette, if you kind of like love to splurge on a high-end palette, it's a beautiful palette to have. I believe it's a limited edition, I'm not very sure, but I'll list it down on the description bar below for you guys. So I'm just going to deepen it with this brown shades. Just going to dab in the brush into both of these shades, and then from the outer crease area I'm blending it in. So I'm pretty sure next everyone is hoping that Tati will come out with a tool for the eye area, because she does, obviously she has a eye makeup palette, but if she comes out with a tool, it's like going to be bomb.com. I'm going to place in this particular copper shade on the lid area. Just going to dab in with the same brush. I'm also going to use like this grayish bronze lid shade on the center point. So I kind of just placed it on the center point for added color. You're pretty much done, because I love to keep it very simple for the church. So I'm going to apply my eyeliners, and then I'm just going to finish my eye makeup, and then we'll be quickly done. So this one has been my favorite like forever. Like this are the Marc Jacobs gel eyeliners. This one is in the shade Earthquake that I like to use on the inner rim. I'm going to use the other light shade, which is Brownie, on the lower lid. So I kind of applied this eyeliner on my upper lid as well, but I'm going to smudge it so that it gives like a smoky effect. I'm just going to like smudge it off. So the other palette that I've been enjoying throughout the month of January has to be from Dior. This is their Dior Backstage Eye palette. So I again love all the neutral shades. So I'm going to use the brown shade right here just to blend in the eyeshadows on the crease so that it doesn't leave any harsh line. And that's done. I'm going to do my eyebrow off camera because it's like a routine that I always do. So I'm going to use my favorite eyebrow pencil. This is the Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil. This is the only one that I've been using. So I'll do my brow and then I'll be right back. I did like touch up a little bit of concealers. I used my Giorgio Armani, whichever I had like on the inner corners. I noticed that it blends in so well. So far I do like this Blendiful. Only on the side of my nose I noticed that I do have dryness, so it doesn't really like blend in that well, but that's my skin. But it doesn't look bad at all, so I do like it. So now I'm going to use my Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Powder. I'm going to use the lighter shades, and then I'm going to use the not dirty side of it. I'm just going to dab this particular sponge on the powders. And I'm going to use it on my under eye area to set my under eye area. It does set in pretty well too, but let's give it a go. So I like to use this powder on the area that I've like applied my concealers. So like basically on the center point of my face. So it does blend in the powder beautifully as well. So I'm going to use very little of my translucent powder on the, I just want to see how it sets in. So I don't want to use too much of powder because my skin is pretty dry. So, and then now I'm going to use the bronzer, which is from Hourglass. Again, it's a powder product. I'm just going to turn this sponge the other side so that we can use the other side of this sponge. I'm not going to use a small one yet. Or perhaps let's give this one a go. This one is a little bit more denser, So I'm just gonna pat this or rub this on the bronzer so it picks up product. So it does blend in pretty well. I'm not sure if to rub the product in or to dab it in because I don't want to like allow my makeup to move. Probably just need to dab it in instead of like dragging the product, because this is more of like a powder product. So if it's a cream product, then you can, you know, kind of rub it in. But I do like how it applies my bronzer as well. It looks very airbrushed. Let's try the softer version for the other areas of the face. So again, I'm picking up, that's a kind of like a lot of product gets in. On this area, you probably can just rub it in. Okay, I've already applied my bronzer, so I'm going to move into my favorite blusher for the month. And this is by Patrick Ta. This is his Monochrome Moment Velvet Blush in the shade She's Adorable. It's a pretty neutral peachy blush. So I'm going to use again the smaller version of it and then just dab it over my face area. Do you actually see my blush? So I personally like to apply this blush because you don't need like an highlighter with it. You can, but there are days that I just don't apply highlighters. Thus far with the sponge, I did not notice that it's dragging over like all the other stuff of my face. It's like it's still there. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more blush just to see how well it can apply. I really like how the product doesn't absorb in the Blendiful. It kind of like it stays put and then it applies well over your face area. We're pretty much done with that. My makeup looks really good today. So I'm just going to finish my eye area and then we'll be done pretty much sharing my favorites and also the new products that I've been enjoying throughout the month of January. I'm going to use the same palette that we used for my eye area for the lower lid. Kind of like very quickly blending it in. For the highlight, I'm going to use the lighter shade, which is right here for my brow bone. I'm going to apply this on the inner corner as well. I'm also going to apply my mascara off camera, and the mascara that I've been enjoying throughout the month of January has to be from L'Oreal. This is an oldie but a goodie, and it's their L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof Carbon Black Mascara. So let me just do my mascara and that'll be right. So I must say I really like how the makeup looks like with the Blendiful. I really like this thus far, so that's that. So I'm actually going to try a new lip product today, and they are by e.l.f. And this is their liquid matte lipstick. I do like their new packaging. It looks very cute. And then I am going to try the shade Praline. I do have the shade Mobilicious right here. But today I'm going to try the shade Praline. Probably I just do a swatch of Mobilicious for you guys. It's a little bit difficult to get it out from the tube. So this is how Mobilicious looks like. And Praline, obviously I have to use like a deeper lip liner with it. So I'm going to use my favorite lip liner forever and for the month of January, and it's by Pat McGrath in the shade Manhattan. And now I'm going to apply the liquid lipstick. Like I said, it's difficult to get it out, and then the scent is pretty strong, like a vanilla scent. It does wear very comfortable on the lips, and the shade is very pretty. So pretty much this is my look for today. So I must say that I do like the Blendiful thus far. So I'll keep you guys updated when I wash it, how it feels like, or is it the same, or it has worn out, or how my makeup feels on my face throughout the day. I'll update you guys with that. So I'll be right back. So this is the look that I came up with today, and Thus far, I've been liking this particular Blendiful. Again, I would like to mention that. And as it goes, I will also update you guys how I feel on this particular new product that I've been trying out from Tati Beauty. I do hope that you enjoyed my favorites for the month of January, and also this one is another update. I do like the shade on my lips. It does feel a bit dry, but I do like the shade on my lip. So I'll also be updating on the formula, how I feel like throughout the day on this particular liquid lipstick. So I do hope that you enjoyed my all-in-all like a favorite new product trial and also review today. To my very next one, stay beautiful both in for now. Give me a thumbs up, share all your love and support, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.